If you're still managing your business finances with spreadsheets, you're probably wasting hours every single month. And even worse, you could be losing money without even realizing it. Late invoices, missed expenses, tax confusion, manual bookkeeping, it adds up fast. But the right accounting software can automate almost everything. Invoices, expense tracking, bank reconciliation, reporting, payment reminders, all handled in one place. After testing dozens of accounting tools, these are the only accounting software platforms I'd actually recommend for small businesses in 2026. Now, quick disclaimer, this comparison is not from an accountant's perspective. This is from the perspective of a real small business owner who cares about simplicity, automation, pricing, and saving time. In this video, we're comparing Xero, QuickBooks, Zoho Books, FreshBooks, and Wave. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which accounting software is best for your business. Let's start with Xero. Xero is probably my favorite all-around accounting software for small businesses. And honestly, it has one of the cleanest dashboards I've tested. Everything feels modern, simple, and beginner-friendly. Unlike some accounting tools that feel outdated and overly complicated, Xero is actually enjoyable to use. It's perfect for small businesses, e-commerce stores, agencies, freelancers, and growing teams. Its biggest strength is automation. You can automatically sync bank accounts, categorize expenses, send invoices, track bills, and reconcile transactions without manually entering everything yourself. The integrations are also incredibly strong. You can connect Shopify, Stripe, PayPal, CRM's inventory tools, and a huge list of third-party apps. Everything flows together smoothly. But here's the downside. Xero is not cheap anymore. Its pricing keeps increasing, and for tiny businesses just starting out, it can feel expensive. Still, if you want the best balance between simplicity, automation, scalability, and ease of use, Xero is very hard to beat. Next up is QuickBooks. QuickBooks is basically the giant of small business accounting software. Millions of businesses use it worldwide, and feature-wise, it's extremely powerful. You get advanced reporting, invoicing, tax tools, inventory management, payroll, budgeting, and detailed financial tracking. Basically, it has almost everything a business could need. But honestly, this is also where beginners can struggle. QuickBooks can feel overwhelming very quickly. There are menus inside menus, lots of settings, and a learning curve that can frustrate new users. Compared to Xero, it definitely feels less beginner-friendly. Now, one thing I really love about QuickBooks is the depth of reporting. If you're scaling a business or need detailed financial insights, it becomes extremely valuable. But pricing is another issue. QuickBooks gets expensive fast, especially once you upgrade for automation features and advanced tools. Some features that should probably be standard are locked behind higher pricing plans. Personally, I'd recommend QuickBooks for larger businesses, accountants, advanced users, or fast-growing companies. But for total beginners, Xero is usually easier to learn. Now let's talk about the underrated option most people ignore, Zoho Books. Honestly, this might be the best value accounting software on this list, especially for small businesses on a budget. Zoho Books is clean, easy to use, and much more affordable than Xero or QuickBooks. You still get invoicing, automation, expense tracking, reporting, bank reconciliation, inventory tools, and client management features without paying premium prices. And if you already use other Zoho apps, this becomes even more powerful. Everything integrates together nicely. CRM tools, email systems, inventory management, projects. It's a huge ecosystem. But there are some downsides. Its bank integrations are weaker compared to Xero, and some third-party integrations don't feel quite as polished. Still, for the price, Zoho Books is seriously impressive. Quick question before we continue. Which accounting software are you currently using right now? Are you using Xero, QuickBooks, Wave, or are you still using spreadsheets? Let me know in the comments. Now, let's move on to FreshBooks. If you're a freelancer, consultant, or service-based business owner, FreshBooks is probably going to feel very attractive because this software focuses heavily on simplicity. The interface is clean, easy to navigate, and the invoicing system is excellent. One of its best features is built-in time tracking, especially for people who charge clients hourly. FreshBooks makes client management feel smooth and beginner-friendly, and compared to QuickBooks, it feels much less intimidating. But there's a catch. FreshBooks gets expensive for growing businesses, and some plans limit how many clients you can invoice, which can become frustrating pretty quickly. So I'd mainly recommend FreshBooks for freelancers, consultants, agencies, and solo business owners rather than large teams. And finally, let's talk about Wave. Wave is probably the best free accounting software available right now, which is honestly kind of crazy, because most free accounting software tools are terrible. But Wave is actually usable. You get invoicing, bookkeeping, payment tracking, receipt scanning, and expense tracking completely free. And for very small businesses, that's incredibly valuable. The downside is that Wave is more limited compared to premium accounting software. The automation isn't as advanced, the reporting is simpler, and it won't scale as well as Xero or QuickBooks. But if you're brand new, testing a business idea, freelancing, or trying to avoid monthly subscriptions, Wave is honestly a fantastic place to start. Alright, so here are my final winners. Best overall accounting software, Xero. Best for scaling businesses, QuickBooks. Best budget option, Zoho Books. Best for freelancers, FreshBooks. And best free accounting software, Wave. At the end of the day, there's no single perfect accounting software for everyone. The best option depends on your business size, your budget, your experience level, and how much automation you actually need. Hopefully this video helped you find the best accounting software for your business. If it did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and comment below which software you're thinking about using. And if you want more videos about bookkeeping software, business tools, automation, and productivity, make sure you subscribe.